My name is Rhapsody and welcome to Roguebook. Or possibly welcome back to Roguebook if you've seen any of my content on it before. Did it a couple times for the Demathon, and then after had the sponsored series that ended relatively recently. This is going to be the start of the official series on the actual game itself. We've got the release candidate directly in front of us here. The game, by the by, when this video is gone live, the game is somewhere between 24 and 12 hours until it officially releases on Steam. The folks with the digital deluxe pack have the ability to already play it, and it seems like so do I. So, nothing else to do but jump into our first run. I'll do as much tutorialization as is required here. But I won't over-tutorialize for the folks that have seen any of the previous content on this game on this channel, but I will tutorialize such that folks who have not previously seen this on this channel, or this, will still understand, so do not worry, I'm not going to be leaving you behind. So we start here with Shara, our main character. Let's have a discussion with Nadam. Good morning, stranger! Where am I? My head hurts. You've been sleeping for quite some time. My name is Nadam, and we are both trapped within this roguebook. Let's not waste another minute. Take this. This is one of my brushes. We'll pop the brush instantly. Ah, I found Sirocco. I should go see if he's okay. Hey, Sirocco. Yo, Shara! Where are we? We need to get out of here. I don't like the smell of this place.
Good choice!
To explore more of this cursed book, you must harvest the very ink it has used to form its creations. A tricky task. That's very much the kind of like nod in a direction to try and subtly tell someone what's going on. There's a normal battle up here. Guaranteed reward is one random ink. So, if you're familiar with our Deckbuilder roguelikes, you'll recognize a lot of the elements in this one. The largest difference betwixt them, is them being Roguebook and other Deckbuilder roguelikes, is the map management and resource management system. Look out! They're attacking! So, start pumping us with defense.
No problem. If we both go on the defensive, it won't even scratch us.
It won't indeed. I'm gonna pop a guard there, go on the defensive, and then go on the defensive a little bit more with another guard, or rather another defend. If you use a block card and the character that is associated with the block card is in the back position, they will move themselves to the front. So you can see that the defend here has a little symbol around its mana, or its energy cost, and that is going to demonstrate that Sirocco will go to the front line if that occurs. However, that doesn't need to occur right now. We've just got cards that are dealing damage. They're all pretty blank, you know, attack for 7. The other one here did say charge attack for 7, which would swap to the front without actually having to block. So the ordering of your party is also pretty damn important. There are a lot of circumstances where you want to be in the front or the back, or want to swap even consistently. But here we find ink, which reveals 3 tiles in a straight line.
Well done.
A wonderful display! I knew you would be the ones to help me out of here. Be warned, many of the creations in this book will be much stronger than what you've just seen. Before going further, you should gather your belongings. By combining inks and skillful brushstrokes, you're able to paint the paths you need. I will show you.
All right, so we have inks, which are like single usage or consumables, effectively. Let's call them consumables. I mean, these are all consumable. The brush is consumable itself. This is going to be given to you at the start. This is just a resource you are expected to have. The inks, though, drop from battles, and they are random.
Now stand in the newly painted area and use your brush.
Pop the brush. Nice. So it's a radius of 2 away from you. So anything that is 2 spaces away from you, as we can see. We'll go pick up our first, the Sword of Destiny. A legendary artifact. If Shara is leading, she gains 3 power. Power is just a straight increase in your attack damage. And Fortifying Brew, if at the end of your turn Sirocco is leading, gain 2 block.
Now, it's time to venture beyond the gate. The gate requires 2 souls to open. You cannot venture it alone. Passing through it will create a new story. You must fight your way through.
Honestly, that's basically all of the information I have to tell you. And it is gonna just immediately launch us into a run after I attempt to go up here. So let's do it. Hell yeah. Yeah, so the game just decided that it was gonna release earlier than I thought it did. I was waiting for the 24th. Thankfully, I had a conversation this morning with Wanda and Rito that happened to mention.
I am always ready.
To finish this story, you must... To finish this story, you must defeat the creatures that have been painted to guard the portals leading the other worlds. One of those portals may just lead us out of here.
Good luck. You will need it.
I've been trapped here for quite some time, but lack the strength to push on. I will help guide and provide you with supplies. Visit me and I'll help when I can.
All right. So Nardum from now on is going to be our shop. We go over here and we will be able to see the supplies that Nardum is attempting to sell us. We can see 3 cards for each hero. Kickflip attacks for 15 and then retreats. Retreat is the opposite of charge, move backwards, but it can only be played if Shara is leading. Jab. Ooh, nice. It is a combo card, so if the last card played this turn belonged to the other hero, then this card will cost 1 less. It's also worth noting this jab has 2 little sockets in there for gems. We'll go through gems as we get to them. But it attacks for 2, gains 2 block, and gains a courage as well. At the start of each turn, gain an energy and lose a stack of courage. Then there's the glider, which is a great example of why you may want to swap. Because whenever the heroes swap, gain block equal to the ally's spirit. The spirit of the ally is down in the bottom right corner, and it generally means the amount of usages or the amount of damage or the magnitude of the effect in some fashion of that ally. An ally is a unit you just play out on the battlefield and it remains there. A Balloonfish is also an ally here, has Activate, swap your heroes and draw a card. An ally with Activate loses a spirit when they are activated, and then when they have no activated, they're gone. Flatten, just 2 costs 25 damage, and Cyclone Lariat, melee, costs 1 less to play when played from the front. Attack for 8, and then whenever you gain block this turn, deal 8 damage to the leading enemy. Deeply interesting. Deeply interesting. We also see some relics over here. We've got the diamond shield, start each battle with 8 block. The golden pick. Whenever you pick up gold, you have a 20% chance for the to double the amount of gold you pick up. And then Therian shield. Whenever the equipped hero blocks, increase the amount gained by 1. And then we have gems down here. Crystallized Farrier. Whenever you draw this, reduce its cost by 1. Neat. Bronze Boomerang, shuffle this into the deck after playing it, and Scholar Shard, draw a card. Nice. We're going to be leaving that. We don't really know where we're going to be going with things just yet, so I'm going to leave my options open. Let's go to the Vault of Wisdom. So it says I pay 25 gold to draft a card. However, what you actually do is pay nothing to look at the cards, and then you can even skip if you want. I may not here because Fire Breath's pretty good, but we've got Pump Up, gain 8 block, and add 2 Headbangs to your hand. Headbang has a combo and stacks. Ooh, that's a new multiplier for me. Can stack multiple copies of itself in your hand. Don't discard the stack at the end of your turn. Oh. Interesting. Can stack multiple copies of itself in your hand. So does this mean that I play Pump Up and then Headbang comes into hand and I've got Headbang 2? Sirocco gains 3 power for his next attack, Dissolve. It's a 1 cost card unless I combo for it. Oh man. It's really sad that I really want to take the Fire Breathing here. There's also Sucker Punch. Play only if Sirocco is leading and attacks the leading enemy for 16. That's a big number right there. And Sirocco often wants to lead because they get the extra block at the end of the turn if they do. but I also know how important AoE is. Incredibly important. Now, I'm talking over a couple of the characters in the game, so let's turn up... Oh, voice line volume is already at a maximum. Alrighty then. Let's turn everything else down a little, and then we'll turn the game a bit further up on the outside here. Perfect. Alright, let's get into our first actual fight in the run. It's good to have my sword back. I deal more damage when I'm in front. Yep, that's the Sword of Destiny's effect there. Shara's leading, 3+ power.
When Shara's done attacking, I should block to move forward. I'll boost our defenses.
Shara's not going to be attacking at all this turn. We don't get to. So instead, we'll go with the defend and then guard to move you to the front. We're blocking 14. We'll block 16 by the end of the turn because of the fortifying brew going off. Making sure that we don't take any damage here. We can see the enemy's intents above their head. The intent system is now quite ubiquitous across a lot of deck building roguelikes, and I could not be more pleased about it. Okay, so Fire Breath is 15. The enemy has 30 HP this turn because they've got 10 block that they're going to be blocking with first. Which means, honestly, what I'm going to want to do is just trade those positions. We can also see the enemy is applying a debuff there, not just the hit. And the debuff is an Aura of Weakness. The hero in this position deals 33% less attack damage for a duration of 1 turn. Yeah, it stays in that position. That makes sense. Let's finish this fight off. Nice. I'll collect my victory there, and with it, we'll collect... Ooh, that's a good pigment. Stardust pigment. Apply this pigment to your brush to reveal a space and all adjacent spaces within a radius of 2. Before we... Wait, excuse me? Oh, it just immediately got applied to our brush? Oh, so it's a pigment now rather than an ink. Stardust used to be an ink and you'd play it like the other inks, but no. Oh, that's super cool. All right, first, let's go to this Rune of Sight, see if it gives us any more information about the map that might sway my choice here. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be on that far for nothing. I'm going to pop this here. Exploring 16 tiles at the same time. But the big reason that I wanted to do that is access to this sky tower, which will reveal surrounding territory to us. I'm also going to make sure not to use the Rune of Sight before I go to the sky tower, just in case it would try and reveal something that is already in the location of the sky tower. Hey, Rune of Sight out here too.
What's over there?
Hey, slightly expanded our territory. I like it. I like it. Let's get a little bit of gold there. 12 gold from that tiny pile. The heroes come across a statue of a forgotten protector. It does not move, but its eyes seem fixed on whomever approaches. Pray for it to be our sword. It will add a Cobalt Gargoyle to the deck, a 0-cost ally which is aggressive. Aggressive allies attack for their spirit in damage, the front enemy at the end of the turn. And pray for it to be the shield. At the start of the hero's turn, gain block equal to this ally's spirit. So 5 damage a turn or 2 block a turn. And 2 block a turn, I think. Also, we can increase the spirit of the Cobalt Guardian. Oh, but it doesn't have sockets to slot. I'll take it. Oh! No. It doesn't need sockets. Okay, I was wondering if it was going to give us a card there, but I was kind of surprised it was going to. Never mind, it won't. It gives us a artifact, which is just going to have us start each battle with the Cobalt Guardian already out on board. As the heroes open their eyes, they notice that the small statue has perched itself upon Shara's shoulder, eager to assist on their journey. Okay. Let's go get this Rune of Sight and then pick up the Royal Ink to reveal 5 spaces in a straight line. 5 spaces in a straight line is probably going to be used pretty damn near instantly. Excuse me. Can I have the ink? Thank you. It's going to be used pretty instantly because I'm going to use it to access this sky tower here without revealing too many tiles that the sky tower was already going to reveal. I don't want it to be redundant. Oh, More gold for me. Don't mind if I do. Should we get another? Yeah, let's get another normal battle. Let's do it. Okay, so this enemy is the Seed Sower. They have vines. The leading hero suffers from an aura of weakness. So that's just automatically there. It used to be at the end of the turn, the vines were applied. This is really unfortunate. You're doing 18 damage this turn. I don't have the ability to get Sirocco in the front line. All I can really do right now is double defend and then lunge and take the damage on Shara. I really didn't want to take the damage on Shara. You're aggressive as well? Wow. Appreciate it. All right, let's do 2 strikes from the back line, 1 strikes from the front. The enemy is intending to buff this turn. They buffed their own power by 3. Please, Sirocco. Thank you, Sirocco. Has the ability to actually move out front. How much defend do I actually need? 6, 8, 14. Incoming's 18. I may as well full defend because I don't suspect that this fight's going to be too bad. Okay. Ooh, this is it. So I'm going to lunge so that I can use the Fire Breath from the backline. So wait, that'd be 8 and 15 damage total. 8, 15's 23. How much damage can I do with other? Okay, no, that is definitely the best permutation of turn I can take here. And then even weak attacks should really be able to get me over the line. Yeah, that'll do it. Bop, bop. I'll take our ink there. 3 tiles in a straight line. Not bad, not bad. I'll pop this royal ink as well. Actually, I could theoretically throw the royal ink up in that direction. Not impossible. It's not impossible. Or up in this direction even. Oh my god. Actually, it'll allow me to access 2 more fights, so it's 2 more inks. As well as a bunch more gold and stuff like that. Yeah, this is the way we're going to want to go with it. So now that I've got 250, Adam, do you have anything particularly powerful in this store? I don't think the golden pig is going to be worth purchasing. Jab is pretty good. Whenever the equipped hero blocks, increase the amount gained by 1. I don't know if that's going to increase the block from things like Fortifying Brew, but it will just from the straight up blocking cards. Cyclone Lariat seems really, really good whenever you gain block this turn. So I would want to do it and then have the ability to gain block a bunch of times after that. What about like a Cyclone Lariat and Glider deck? So Cyclone Lariat, whenever you gain block this turn, deal 8 damage to the leading enemy after already dealing 8. And then Glider, whenever you swap, gain block. Maybe. But I think I'm going to need more information from my Vaults of Wisdom here. Now, one mechanic I haven't yet spoken about. You can change the leader of your party whenever you wish. The selected leader will start in front during your next battle. However, as you take more cards here, there are incentives to take more cards, because as you have 14 cards in the base deck, you will unlock a line of effectively perks here, and you'll be able to choose between one for Shara, Sirocco, or the whole party. So, I'm gonna actually be taking some cards in this series. Ooh. Interesting. So we have High Five over here on the left, combo to gain a courage. We've got Quick Strike, a 0-cost attack for 4. And then a Sucker Punch as well. I'm going to take High Five.
Perfect.
Yeah, especially early on, I feel like High Five is going to be a good option here for us, rather. Oh my god. So the backline here is the Cutthroat Bandit, who is stealthed. 15 damage incoming this turn, and then 1 in the front is blocking. 8, 12. I really want to play Fire Breath. But Fire Breath plus Strike is not even enough to kill the Archer in the front line. Drawing Fire Breath next turn would have been far better for us. Alright, I'm going to go defend, into guard, strike the front. Whoops, not front, the middle there. The most damaging of the enemies. Okay, only 6 damage coming in this turn, though. Lunge is up in the next hand, too. Fine. I'm going to leave myself ready for Lunge to be able to kill the Archer for us. We've got 12 health. It's going to do 12 damage. It works perfectly. Tripped. On the first turn, the first card this hero plays costs 1 more. Let's lunge at you for the kill. And then we'll guard to get him back to the front. Use a high 5 after that to get a courage, giving us an extra energy next turn. And then the 2 block at the end of the turn from Fortifying Brew makes sure that we don't take any damage. Definitely Fire Breath. Guess I'll defend and strike you. And we should be able to kill pretty easily this turn. Yep. Lunge on you for 12. That was the first card I played. And then I deal 10 to you. Got him. Collect our victory. And whoa, Imperial Ink reveals 4 spaces in opposite directions. So somewhere like here can use that for 7 spaces revealed. I don't really have many salient points on the map that I'm specifically encouraged to explore right now. There are meta progression elements in this game that will encourage us to start doing things like that. We just do not necessarily have those unlocked yet. Do I want to pop that? Probably not. Let's just go to this normal battle. Maybe I should have gone for another Vault card first. Maybe. Rebel Slingers. They're going to be taking a couple turns to do nothing, and then they will take a turn to do everything. So I need to dish out as much damage as I possibly can as quickly as I can. Yep. Punch him. Now I get high-fived. I'll punch him. I have a strike from Sirocco left in the deck, which is 7 damage. I don't want to waste any damage here because it's so damn important. So I'll let Sirocco clean that up next turn. Alright, Soro. Like that. Strike, strike, defend. Gosh, dang it. Oh! That was really bad. We leave him on 1 HP. Oh, tragic. We're going to need to find a way to heal. Good segue into the next part. Noble Ink reveals 4 spaces in a straight line. If only we could find a way to heal. Ooh, look, Radiant Heart consumed to heal both lives for both heroes for 10 life. Excuse me. May I please have the Radiant Heart? Thank you. That collects in here. I'm going to pop that instantly. Take another one and pop it instantly as well. 4 spaces a straight line. Oh, wow. 4 spaces in a straight line. We'll go up here. And then pop that open. Let's also look at the Vault of Wisdom, see what we can get from this one. Teamwork, a combo card that is going to gain 10 block. Nice, nice, nice. There's also Clash, which just attacks for 7, gains 7 block. And Greed Shield. Melee, Retain. Don't discard this card at the end of the turn. Gain block equal to the size of your draw pile. I mean, I guess Clash, maybe?
I'll take that.
Just seems reasonable. Let's look at this Vault of Wisdom as well. Oh. Oh, boy. There's an impact over here on the left. Attack an enemy for 12 and adjacent enemies for 6. And then Outlaw. An ally, which is spiritless, it does not use spirits. At the start of your turn, add a dagger to your hand.
A useful skill.
Love it. As you collect more cards, you unlock more talents. Each hero has a unique set of talents. You can only select one talent in each row. Collect more cards to unlock more rows. Oh, start battle with 4 daggers. At the start of your turn, if Sirocco is leading, draw a card. Oh my gosh. If the first hit of the battle inflicts bleed... Sorry, the first hit of the battle inflicts bleed equal to half the damage dealt. We're going to take Hidden Blades. Largely because I do want to see how those work, and also I've got the Outlaw already, so I got a little bit, leaning in the direction of daggers here. So we have the Horsemaster over here on the left, ally aggressive, activates to swap your heroes, buckle up, gain 10 block, decrease the cost of a random card in your hand to 0 this turn. Very good if you have an expensive deck. And Adrenaline Rush, a ranged combo card that gains a single energy. So ranged and combo means I can cast it for 0 if I'm in the back line and Sirocco just played a card. But like, how is this that much better than the other one I have in the deck? High five, combo, gain 1 courage, 1 energy. So I get to cast this for 0 and gain a courage. This gives us an energy. I guess this gives us it on this turn? Seems a weird one.
Excellent.
I'll take it. We'll see what we can do with it. I'm gonna be doing a lot of swapping. I'm feeling pretty good about the idea now of getting Nadam to give us the glider. Whenever the heroes swap, gain block equal to the ally spirit there. Gosh, maybe I also want the jab. Yeah, I'll take it. Oh, and then the kick actually moves us back. I'll take kickflip too. I'm going nuts with cards. Okay. I'll pop a brush there so that I can get to this battle. There's an Azure Wisp in the background. It's going to be buffing and defending this turn. Ah, there we go. It stacks. So we've got 4. Ah, so it's just holding in hand. And then I can continue firing it if I want or not. Okay, okay, okay. Fixes issues of hand size clutter. When you have cards you expect to be generated many, many times. Let's pop that to defend. Jab that enemy. Okay, we're taking 2 damage here to get the Outlaw out. I think I am. I think I am. So the backline is your Wisp just defended itself. You can see it's got a giant barrier around rather than any defend. That is to say, if I hit this as your Wisp, it will take no damage from the first hit. I've got a lot of cards for Shara, not that many cards for Sirocco, so I need more Sirocco cards here. Otherwise, we're not really going to be swapping that often for the sake of the glider, right? Oof. Oof at the damage. Let's fire breathe. Get a high 5 out there. This stacks. Doesn't discard the stack at the end of the turn. So I want to see the dagger just stay in hand here. Yeah. Yeah, do. And then we get a second one. Hell yeah. Alright, let's defend our way to the front, knowing that I have the ability to bail out if I need to. Strike, strike, high five, guard. Yep, strike. Strike, high five, guard. Get him back to the front, get that block. Perfect. Actually managed another full block there. So you can see the adrenaline rush is decreased in cost because I'm ranged. I'm in the background. So if I now use Clash, it's ranged and combo, both of them making it cost an energy less. So let's get cast for less. Strike, and then that, and then murder. Nice. We have a Noble Ink to reveal 4 spaces in a straight line. I'm going to use the normal ink to reveal 3 spaces in a straight line, coming up to this gold. Now it's just, where can I get the densest effects? Well, honestly, it's probably areas that are entirely unexplored, so things out here would make sense for that. Nardum, can I have that kickflip, please? Thank you. We also get a second talent. Whenever Shara takes damage from an enemy attack, she retreats and gains +4 power next turn. Whenever she takes damage from an enemy attack. That's always difficult because some games think that hitting your block is taking damage. Some games don't think that is damage. Some games have the keyword unblocked damage for that. The first attack Sirocco make each turn gains +5 power. Wow, that's actually really big. Allies cost 1 less. Just across the board. Thank you. Thank you. So we already have 2 allies in this deck. We've got the Outlaw and we've got a Glider. And I'm quite likely to put another couple in, maybe. I don't know. We'll see how many good ones we see. This reveals 11. Pretty dense. Ooh, nice! Another elite fight. Well, gosh, if I've just discovered one, I may as well go into one. Elite fights are harder enemies. After you fight those harder enemies, you are rewarded with a bunch more and better loot than you otherwise would get. Get that glider out there. Hit you for 1, 2, 3. Okay, now you are dead to the Clash. And start striking the front line here also. Clash the second line and block. Perfect. Queen's Assassin in the back line there does not have the ability to be targeted by us. Stealth is removed when there are no more enemies that can be targeted. Also, the enemy has managed to inflict Concussed, Vulnerable, and Bleed on us. Vulnerable is take 33% more damage from attacks. And Bleed is take 5 damage at the start of each turn, cannot be blocked. Bleed is rough. Concussed as well, discard a random card of these heroes at the start of the turn. Destroy this at the end of the hero's turn. Okay. Let's just hit you 2 times. Right, and then play high five. It's free. And then I can guard. Get you properly back to the front. Sorry, Queen's Assassin. You're all out in the open. You're all revealed. Use Fire Breath first into Adrenaline Rush. Then Outlaw and Defend to move forwards. And then Kickflip to move backwards. Yeah. Being able to constantly move myself forwards and backwards is going to be so much block over the course of a normal fight with the glider. If we manage to find a way to increase that glider's spirit, oh my gosh. It could get ridiculous. Okay. Clash at him. Jab at him. Dagger at him. And you best believe we're going to strike at him too.
Rest well.
Rest well, enemies. Rest well. All right, get a pile of gold, a brush, a stack of pages, allowing you to unlock embellishments between runs. We'll see more about the embellishments at the end of this. The Branch of Tarum. At the start of each battle, shuffle 3 Gaia's Grace into your deck. Gaia's Grace are 0 energy, gain 5 block, draw a card cards. They also dissolve. After you play the card, remove it until the end of combat. Yeah, it's a pretty damn good thing to have. I'm pretty pleased with it. Let's go for another 11 around this space, because 11's a pretty good return for just the normal brush. Do I want to go to another vault? Yep. Because I can just turn it down if I don't want it. Dagger Cage. Combo. Gain 2 block plus 2 additional block for each dagger in your hand. How many turns am I not going to just play all of the daggers that I can? Well, I guess I don't need to play them unless they're going to kill something. Spirit Spice. Draw 2 cards, then put 2 cards atop your deck. And then the final is Hammer Time over here. Spend all of your energy. Attack for 10 times the amount spent. Attack for damage equal to 10 times the amount spent. I like the idea of Dagger Cage. Yeah, sure. I like the idea so much that I'm going to take it. I just want to explore more dagger stuff. Let's also go to this Vault of Wisdom. I want Sirocco cards is the thing. Oh, God, that's a parry. Attack all enemies for 15. If you played a card that costs 2 or more last turn, this costs 1 less. Sirocco having AoE is pretty good for me. Although that is not the kind of card we want on Sirocco. We want cards for Sirocco that will move him forward. Ideally. Alright. 4 spaces in a straight line. Yikes. There really aren't that many good spaces for this. Okay. I'm going to go Noble Ink here. Move 1 space forward and then pop this for only 6. But it does give us the ability to access this normal battle. And then we got 1 more brush from the other elite fight, which we can go up, collect, and then come back down here. Gaia's Grace. Nice. Free block. Gimme. 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 Oh my god, Dagger Cage is so good to block this turn too. That said, I could also just kill. Which seems pretty appealing, I can be honest. Let's go dagger, 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 dagger? Yes. Okay, and then a lunge into a strike. Sets up for a kick flip. Yeah, pretty good turn 1. Yeah, reasonable, I guess. Punch him and give him the high 5. As long as I keep Sirocco in front. Or I can just defend and move my attacker in front to get more damage out. Because we've already got enough on the block number that it doesn't matter. Fire breathe. Got him. And our victory rewards us with Precision Ink. 3 copies of it reveal a single space anywhere on the map. Really, really good for just patching up those tiny little gaps you leave constantly here. Now, I'm going to try and leave myself keeping one of these Precision Inks before I go to the next floor, just to check if now you have the ability to keep them between floors, but you didn't back when I played previously. Although that build was clearly a lot older than this one. Oh, Dagger Cage. Man, that's a lot. Okay, we'll strike. And Dagger Cage. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So the enemy is intended to use a major debuff here, the Feral Kadama. Unless it's changed, it's just a lot of vulnerability. But it's still worth me throwing all those daggers just in case there's a weaken attached to it or anything like that. There is not, evidently here. Okay, then we do Clash to move Sirocco to the front. Jab becomes free, so we can use Jab to move to the front again. And then Strike and Guard to move back to the front. Nice.
Ooh, Gaia's Grace are always pretty good.
Let's Outlaw first. Can I get a cheaper Sirocco card? No, that's okay. We'll use that, then Adrenaline Rush. Unfortunately, we don't have the ability to move forward, so I can't actually get the effect out of the kickflip. We're going to want to focus a lot on trying to make more of this deck allow us to swap consistently. Let's defend. I don't need to use the dagger right now because the enemy has that block. Move you back to the front. Okay. That's a good turn. I do have the lunge now. Perfect. We'll lunge our way to the front line, and then I'm just going to kickflip my way back out of it as stylishly as we possibly can. Another relic for us. Good. Another treasure rather. Our third page. Gruden's Talon. Rare. When you damage one or more than one... Sorry. When you damage more than one enemy with a single card, draw a card. It costs one less this turn. Oh my god, I don't even have to equip that to a character. Oh, that's big. That's big, McLodge. Huge. Let's come down here and pop the... Do I want to do that yet? No, I'm going to use 2 Precision Ink to move down 2 spaces. Then pop it here. Hey, we got an event and a lot more gold. What's the event? The Day of Judgment has come.
How do you play?
We can accept the sentence, pay 100 gold, remove card from the deck, or flee the tribunal. A chance to escape with risk. No, 100% we're removing a card from this deck. Are you kidding me? The basic strikes for Sirocco don't really make that much sense. Sirocco is just going to want to do AoE attacks as well as move forward. Get a strike out of there. There was no removal available in this game in any of the previous versions that I played. Oh, hell yeah.
Personal responsibility is paramount. The heroes accept their fate with grace and they throw themselves before the mercy of the court. After receiving their punishment, they are absolved of all crimes. If only they knew what crime it was.
That'd probably help stem recidivism. We're holding on to just the one. All right. Let's fight the boss. Who are you? It's impossible. I don't recognize you at all. Sirocco, is that who I think it is?
I was about to ask you the same. Seems like this book has driven him completely mad.
So the characters in universe know. Good barrage there. Let's get a glider out. I'm going to have to use barrage this turn just so I can use high five too. Dagger. 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 Barrage. Oh, I love that turning into a gun for the sake of the barrage there. Pop out a high five and then... Yeah. I mean, look, I could try and save all of my HP here, but I actually think I'm going for the 10 damage instead of saving 3 damage here. Outlaw, kickflip. Okay. We'll outlaw and then kickflip our way to the back. Then have you use a strike. Adrenaline rush. And now we get to use all our extra energy on... Okay, well, end of the turn. Let's Fire Breathe, which opens up the ability to play Dagger Cage, which moves us to the front. Then I'll play my dagger while I'm here. And then I'm going to reverse the order again with a Clash, moving back to the front. And you can see, yeah, our block is 17, 19.
It's pretty good.
Ooh, Gaia's Grace. Good there too. So do a base strike from Sirocco to lead into this combo jab. Moves us forward, and we get to keep
Just bopping.
just keep bopping till the enemy be dropping. That's a lot of incoming damage right there, friend. You care to mind to not to do it? See, the thing about this is I'm going to have to make sure that Shara's not in front. So what am I starting with, Dagger Cage? Probably not, right? Let's start with Fire Breathing, then use Dagger Cage to... Incorrect. Well, no, Dagger Cage did want to be used there, actually. Then we... Dagger and Clash you to the front, giving us the ability to play the Adrenaline Rush and then Barrage afterwards. And also you have the ability to withstand this incoming damage. And aren't vulnerable. No, this is fine. We'll just use a defend, move forward. Because this is almost lethal. And while I could play any of the other cards to then play High Five, no real reason to there.
Alright.
This is the turn that we murder you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Where am I?
You're in the Roguebook, Safer. Ooh, 2 treasures this time. Interesting. We'll get a pile of gold, another brush, a stack of pages. By the way, that brush was 5 brushes, as you can see. That's setting us up for the next area. Stack of pages, Vital Rejuvenation, fully heals both heroes and clears all wounds. We've also got this here. We'll go to that in just a second, but before that, treasure. Sifa's Cloak, legendary. Whenever the hero is below 50% HP, they gain 3 power. Sure, I'll put that on Shara. It's probably not going to be relevant, though.
I've seen this before.
Sifa shakes his head.
How long? How long have I been here?
We don't know. We're here to help. It seems like we're all a little stuck in this place.
Come with us. We could use your strength. Very well, but consider this a temporary alliance.
Sifa Blood Tyrant is now available at the base camp. Hell yeah. We've got Crackthorn, Urn of Gabria, and Krog's Clown. Crown. Not clown, sorry. Crackthorn. Each time you play 5 cards in a single turn, deal 10 damage to a random enemy. Urn of Gabria. At the start of each battle, gain 3 energy. And then finally, Krog's Crown. First time each turn. The first time. Okay, yeah, because this was such a good draw engine before that. The first time each turn that the equipped hero plays a card that costs 2 or more, draw 2 cards. I still need to do that and put that on Sirocco. And now we get to choose a pile between the combo cards as well as a Lava Surge Axolotl. Whenever this gains Spirit, gain 5 times as much. We don't have the ability to give Spirit to a unit during a thing, so instead I'm going to go for the Snight Stone. Retain and Ranged. So keep the card in hand, and if you play the card from the very back of the pile, costs 1 less.
We've arrived among the floating islands of the Oversky. Watch your step. Ancient primal magic keeps these islands above the clouds. They're chained together so as to not float into one another. The creatures here are normally docile, but they've become agitated by the Roguebook. Find your way carefully.
All right, Nadam. I'm going to find my way very, very carefully to your store. Interesting. Interesting. Whenever the equipped hero plays a card that costs 2 or more, deal 5 damage to all enemies. Really good. Smoke Bomb. Gain 9 block. Retreat. We want retreat cards on Shara. Mountain Fist. Gain 8 block. Then attack the leading enemy for damage equal to your block. We gain a bunch of block over the course of the turn. This is a good card to finish on. Gosh. It's also a Crumpling Blade. Until your deck is shuffled the first time, gain +2 power. And the Magic Ink cap, gain a brush. Start each chapter with an additional brush. Scholar Shard down there too. And a Mirror Moonstone. When you play this, add a copy to your hand with no gems. Look, Battle Brother is really, really good. I want that. I want Smoke Bomb. And I really want Mountain Fist as well. So total is 300 for us to be able to get all of those. Ranged Retain. I could have Barrage cost 0 with those two. Sure.
Suitable.
So we'll craft those cards together. Or rather, craft that gem into that card. Hey, I still have my Precision Ink. Okay, so those can hold over now. Good to see. Alright, Spawn of Istanu, sorry. Whenever the heroes play a card, take 6 damage. One card, 2 card, 3 card, 4 card. Now, Krog's Crown, rather, sorry, not Clown. Whenever the equipped hero plays a card that costs 2 or more, draw 2 cards. This is a card that did cost 2 or more, but it only costs 1 right now. It doesn't draw. Okay. I was really wondering how that was going to resolve because I've... let's also play another defend and just keep myself completely topped up on HP. I was wondering how that was going to resolve because I'd seen in the earlier version, prior to the release version, I'd seen some inconsistencies in what was considered a card that costs 2 or more based on whether or not it had been decreased by ranged or by melee or by combo or anything like that. I'm hoping it's as consistent as possible now. Enemy intent. The enemy intends to do a piercing attack. Any unblocked damage will hit both heroes. Let's draw 2 cards there. Get some Gaia's Grace out. Love it. Let's glide into a clash. Enemy's dead, so we don't have to worry about it anymore, but still kind of cool. Ooh, even more Precision Ink. Okay, it doesn't really help me explore that broadly. You don't want to just randomly drop those down, but I guess it's theoretically that nice to have. Adam, do I really need to go for a Battle Brother here? Add Shara's power to this ally's spirit. When Shara's in front, she has 3 extra power, but she doesn't have that much power a lot of the time right now. Let's go find a normal battle. Definitely get that glider out there. 10 damage. So if we end this turn with Clash, we're in a good position. Which means I'm not using Strike. This is the Elite War Yaks. At the end of each turn, give all Yaks 8 block and 4 power. Yakapult is a Yak. We can also see its enemy intent has a new symbol. That new symbol is to summon more enemies. 1, 2. I'd retain the fire breath if I could, but I can't, so I won't. Let's clash, moving ourselves to the front, and then unlock the ability to use Adrenaline Rush there. Nice.
Welcome to the party.
Yeah, and now we can see that they're starting to actually summon individual yaks as well. Can I get my AoE card, please? Nope, that's okay. Let's get some bops on you. We do 2 damage to the front at the end of the turn with the Cobalt Guardian, so a single strike there is good enough. And then I'm just going to get Sirocco back to the front, I think. I really got to have some AoE cards out to actually be able to do stuff about this. I'm going to Outlaw. Defend to get back in front. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, I guess. We'll defend to get back in front. Use Kickflip to go back. Use Jab to actually get that kill. That's not full block.
Return
Damn.
as you came.
I could have sequenced that better. It would have been Jab after the guard. Yeah, Jab after guard would have done it. Okay, so this barrage. Wait a second. Did I not play a 2-cost card last? I did not play a 2-cost card last turn. Let's cast that bad boy. Why did that one draw us a card? Yes. Garudan's Talon. Good to see. Let's invert the order of them a couple times there. Get as much damage as we can in against the Yakapult when we can get damage in against the Yakapult.
So be it.
Our damage is really lackluster at the moment is what I'm saying. Let's open up with a Fire Breath. Getting another card. Ooh, not a bad card. I do need to swap our ordering a little bit, I guess. Sure, we'll do that. Then Adrenaline Rush. Dagger Cage is already 0-costed outside of combo because it was the card that was drawn, so we can use Dagger Cage to move back to the front. Okay. And 1 strike against you sets up for a jab against the frontline target instead. And we'll dagger before swapping 1 final time. We're generating defense very effectively. When I say that like our offense is lacking, it's because our our defense is not. I think I've got the damage here. It's lunge, and then kickflip is for the backline target, right? So 15, 18, 15, 18 is lethal. Bye-bye.
Got him.
All right, we've secured our victory there, and a Stardust. Hell yeah. Where do I want to put you? There makes decent sense. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Least likely to overlap with anything else. Maybe I want to reveal a Rune of Sight first, because then the Precision Ink might actually be enough to get me to it. Okay, that didn't work. We'll use this. Oh, that's 17. It also is moving us up in the direction of the other Sky Tower, which is part of its value here. No, Fagoro! No! Fagoro the Thief has stolen one of our treasures. It's Krog's crown. It's one of our best treasures. So I gotta go get that back off of him. Take all that money. Open up that. Ooh, 4 spaces in opposite directions as well. Damn. Damn. I could pop a brush here for the 10. Seems pretty reasonable. Stack of pages. Nah. 11 is also pretty reasonable for a brush at this point, so sure, I'll do that and then just discover Fagoro. I was just holding on to this for you. Here you go. The stranger disappears. It seems he's left something behind. We'll get the Croc's crown, pop that back on the appropriate unit, and we get a Hinsale's quill. Whenever you consume an ink, reveal one extra tile adjacent at random. The precision ink is going to be really good with that. All right, let's start popping some runes of sight.
Let's take a look.
Nice. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to pop that one and explore this sky tower. Perfect. Now I can go down and get the other rune of sight. Weird. It's not always noticing when I enter a square. Which is strange, because it did previously. Ooh, freeing up that space and then popping a brush in that area is pretty good. Also got 262 gold right now, so I should try and consider... Oh, oops. Didn't mean to do that. Stand behind me. Gain 16 block. Just a 2-cost card. Yep.
Seems good, man.
Yep. I want blocks on you. I want 2-cost cards on you. Speaking of 2-cost cards on you, Ogato. Whenever the equipped hero plays a card that costs 2 or more, deal 5 damage to all enemies. I think it's good. I think it's good and I want it. Put that on Sirocco. And then I'm going to want to get Mountain Fist as well. I just want more cards for Sirocco. I guess I can just attack this enemy. What's the worst that could happen? Ooh, Fire Breath. Good pull. So this is the Gemshell Tortoise, sorry. The first time damage is taken each turn, gain 20 block, and then I'm gonna have to start working that down after the fact. But we definitely open with that. Draw a whole mess of cards. Let's use Dagger Cage for the full block there. Oh, high five is apparently still 0 cost. And then I guess I'll use a single Gaia's Grace. Just so I can throw as much damage out here as is possible. Okay. You've put a weakening aura in that front position. So attacks from the back are now far more effective. That's all good. Use that one, and then I'm going to Gaia's Grace. Maybe you shuffle Gaia's, okay. So I don't think I can really do too much about the damage I'm about to take this turn. Yeah, 3. It's not that much damage, but it's not nothing either. A 0 cost barrage is pretty good though. Pop that bad boy, and then lunge and wrap it up with a kickflip. Style on him. With this, we get an explosive pigment. Apply this pigment to the brush to reveal all tiles in a 3-tile range around yourself. That might be most efficient after defeating this battle, though. Ooh, hello, Neko Martyrs. They are cautious. Whenever they take damage, they will lose 2 power this turn. I'm probably just going to defend completely without that. Actually, I'm going to use Stand Behind Me. It's 5 damage AoE because of the Ogato, but it also draws 2 cards, making it pretty efficient. Can't Can't use that kickflip here, unfortunately. I'm also holding onto those daggers, I think. I can use them at some later date to reduce the enemy's damage, or I can at least wait until I'm back in the front line to use them. Okay. Should probably Fire Breath first. Again, draw a bunch of extra cards. Nice. Let's, honestly won't really need to defend that much here. Jab does cost 1 by base. Fine. Good AoE hit. 15. Let's high 5 definitely then. 15, 5. So 1, 2, 3 for the kill. And then for the backliner, 1, 2. Guess we'll just Gaia's Grace because we can. And yeah, anything that does damage. Guess I'll also combo with the daggers. Unless I find a bunch more cards that add daggers to hand, then that dagger card was definitely not the right choice. It was very much trying to keep the thematic of daggers in here. That said, I haven't really looked at many card choices since then, so, yeah. My bad. Oh, even more precision ink, baby. Let's take the Imperial ink to look in 2 different directions at the same time as well. Gosh. Where is that going to be most useful? I can set myself up for it with the precision ink quite effectively. So 4 in both directions. It's hard to find a space where it'll be fully utilized at all. I'm honestly just going to throw it down here. Fine. Sets up for no brushes. Not the best that I've ever done, to be sure. I do have the smoke bomb still in the store, and the gain block move forward. And I'm going to buy that, and I'm going to buy the smoke bomb. We get a new talent tier unlocked there. Whenever you end your turn with no cards in hand, Shara gains a power. I like that if I can get it. All future cards have 2 gem sockets, and whenever you use a brush, reveal 2... I'm going to take Flyweight. I don't think I can use Flyweight. I don't think there's any way I'm going to be able to generate enough energy with what I'm currently doing, but I'd love to be wrong. All spaces in a straight line, sure. Don't really need to connect this to the other side. Guess I'll Noble Ink down that way. We got some more normal battles to collect some resources for before I have to worry about trying to go for an elite. The Rakoan Softbore is up in the background here behind the Rakoan Evokers, who are going to be attacking and debuffing. Good Gaia's Grace. Don't have any attacks in hand that hit multiple people, unfortunately. 1, 2. So incoming damage is 26. Let's lunge. Clash into high 5. And then I'm going to get to show you one of my favorite things, which is Smoke Bomb used from the back, gains 8 block. Sorry, gains 9 block and then retreats. So we cast it, it moves us forward and then it retreats. So we get to double dip on the glider if we use that. It's 2 swaps for the price of 1 card. First card you played this turn costs 2 more. Okay. Does that count as dealing damage to all enemies? No. Whenever you damage a card with more than 1 enemy with a single card, and yeah, the Ogre's Toe is doing the damage, not the card itself. That one makes some sense to me. Give him a Outlaw and a Puncheon. Also, because the healing resources, the Radiant Hearts, heal both heroes by 10 at the same time, it's most efficient if I can take damage on them relatively equally. Not always going to be possible, mind, but good if you can get it. Alright, let's defend. And then barrage. Get him. Incroyable. Just damage. Just keep damaging. Don't stop. On fire. Wait a second. Oops. Should have looked at that. At the end of each turn, the hero in this position takes 12 damage. Whenever you swap, reduce the fire stacks by 2. Yeah, I could have just straight up defended against that and just decided not to for some reason. Didn't even look at it. Alright. Not usually the enemy who give me that not having placeholder art. That's my excuse. I'm sticking to it, okay? 37. I'm probably saving more money for the next floor at this point, but I could see myself going to another vault. Or 2. Depends on what's in this vault. Oh, oh dear. Impact is a 1-cost card that does AoE attacks. Whenever you damage more than a single enemy with a card, draw a card. Costs 1 less this turn. The problem is Smoke Bomb is here, and Smoke Bomb is Smoke Bomb. Smoke Bomb does the thing that I'd already described, the whole double dipping situation. It's a double dip that no one can take issue with. Berserker. Each time the heroes play a card this turn, it gains 2 power. This turn. That's not really going to stop me playing cards at all. Let's guard our way to the back. And dagger cage our way back to the front. Jab them. It's going to be 9 more block. Means it's 7 positive. Means it's 5 positive at the moment. So I could cast 2 daggers and then smoke bomb if I really wanted to. Mm-hmm. 2 daggers. And smoke bomb. Nah, actually, I could have cast another one because of Siroko's healing, fortifying brew. Mountain Fists. Why do I have to get Mountain Fists on a turn where I actually have no block in hand? That's so rude. Okay, will Adrenaline Rush to follow that. Probably should keep Barrage in hand here. Yikes. I'm just going to be taking damage this turn. Strike into high 5. I'm not trying to buff the enemy too much, but I do need to still do some effects there. Ow, ow, ow. Okay. Let's start with Fire Breath. Thank you for giving me the glider. You can defend to get in the front. That actually sets up a barrage as well. I like that. Let's keep holding and playing the daggers individually. Beauty. There you go. You get your 18 power. Immediately disappears. Stand behind me is good. Let's put Gaia's Grace first. Nice. That's even better. We'll stand behind me. Getting the back line. Oh, that's even better. Let's use Dagger Cage to get back to the front. Set myself up for a dagger and then kickflip to return back to the back and block exactly the incoming damage while stealing as much as we possibly could have. Beautiful. Smoke Bomb. Gain 13 block. Double flips there. Then Mountain Fist for a lot of damage. I guess it's Adrenaline Rush Guard. Saves 2 HP this turn. Oof. Yep, this fight's doing business to us. Oh dear. Oh dear. Let's get the Fire Breath out there, killing the enemy. Hopefully the rewards here are... wait, this was a normal fight, wasn't it? No, it's an elite fight. Good thing it's an elite fight. The start of battle inflicts 4 bleed on all enemies. Bleeding creatures just take that damage. They do not decrement their bleed either, so... it's a good one. Let's get another card. Concentrate. Dissolve a card to gain 2 energy. Yes, I do want to remove cards.
Perfect.
Thank you. Perfect. Let's head over here and get a Radiant Hearts. How many Radiant Hearts have I seen? I haven't seen that many is the problem on this floor. Gosh, it may actually just be the one. If it's just the one, then we're... whoops. Never mind, there's 2. Okay.
Nice. Let's patch up.
3 tiles in a straight line, eh? Ooh, that's actually quite appealing. 3 tiles in a straight line down there. Getting us even more ink, as well as revealing some areas that seem like they've got some value going on in them. Hello, normal battle. What do you got for us? Oh yes, these enemies. They shatter. Stand behind me, do the AoE hit, draw the cards. Use high 5 there. Guess I now lunge forward and then dagger a bunch of times. Do I? Incoming is 28 damage. Actually, then I'm going to defend to go forwards then, instead. I know, novel. Not really how we would typically do. Keep casting these daggers on you all the livelong day. Feeling pretty good about that turn. As long as that debuff isn't huge or extant even. Concentrate's a great way to get rid of the dagger cage here that I'm not going to want. Concentrate on the dagger cage. Bye-bye. Give me the extra energy. That's also a way to try and start activating the flyweight a little bit occasionally. If possible, I'd like to. Oh my god. This is so wild. My draw pile has the glider in it, and another guy has Grace and the smoke bomb. And I need to get that glider out. Can I play all of these cards? Yes. Which is good, because that kills the front liner for us. Making my life a lot easier. Gaia's Grace on the turn that the Outlaw Fist goes off as well is really good. And then, boom. Outlaw Fist, sorry, the Mountain Fist, I think it was. Outlaw, I was just looking at the thing, the dude, the Outlaw. That one was what I was looking at there. All right, Explosive Pigment, blow up in the 2 range around ourselves. I mean, maybe I want to go up with this. Oh, look at all that territory. 25 spaces. I don't want to talk about it. Just a little tiny lick of gold right there. That's what I get. Yay.
Refreshing.
Go to another Vault of Wisdom, maybe. What is the max? It's 24. The max is unlocked at 26 cards. Yeah. I'm going to look at another card at the absolute least. Parry is a 0-cost block to move back to the front. Activates can only be activated once per turn. So Horsemaster isn't just, you know, wait and then gain a bunch of block at the same time. I'm not even going to take that parry. I'm going to look at that parry and walk away. I'm looking for something really good. Oh, God. You're really going to do this to me?
Excellent.
Well, Smoke Bomb's really, really good. You got me, game. As for the rest of this area, yes, there is one more here. Dragon Spirit. Gain a courage. Whenever you defeat an elite or boss battle, permanently increase the amount of courage gained by 1. This is already 0. So if I want courage in the deck, I guess I take things like this.
Perfect.
Sure. Every 3 times your character swap, gain an energy. Quick Reflexes is once per battle. Click on Sirocco to move him to the front and give him 15 block. On the start of turn 5, the heroes gain 3 power. I'm going to take Warmed Up here. And just look at this. Probably not taking anything, but just look at it. Phalanx. Gain 7 block. If you control an ally, gain 11 instead. That's just 11 block by base for 1 energy. Passing it up. Still actually need to be able to draw our important cards. Specifically our allies. Glider in particular especially. Hey! Glider in the open again! Hey! No! Give him the gliding. Smoke Bomb our way to the back. Dagger Cage our way back to the front. High 5. And then I do just need to kill 1? 1, 2, 3. Lead and then 1, 2. Yeah, you just don't take enough damage. So 3 and then 4. Oh, rough. We were 1 damage away from being able to kill both of those, and 1 damage away from being able to fully defend ourselves. Ooh, there's the Mountain Fist. We got Gaia's Grace as well. You'd love to see it. Mountain Fist is ultimately going to be a pretty pitiful amount of damage on that enemy. 6. It's just this is always the leading enemy, so... Gosh, I really don't want to waste a kickflip here. I think I'm going to dagger and strike the front liner there. So I set myself up for a kickflip. Moving back. Okay. And then use a Mountain Fist, or staying forward. Adrenaline Rush our way into another clash. And I guess I'll swap again. We are going to get debuffed here as a result of that, but we're getting more warmed up charges. These charges are absolutely piping hot. We almost certainly open with the barrage right now, right? Yep. Barragi. Give him a jab as well. That was wrong. Yeah, I should have been swapping back and forth. That was wrong. Back attack and guard at the very end. Sirocco shouldn't take infinite damage to this, but does take some. Ow. So the Rakoan War Machine is intending to summon some more allies this turn. Dragon Spirit, whenever you defeat an elite or boss battle, permanently increase the amount of courage gained by 1. Yeah, that makes sense. Except this, so this will only count the elites or boss battles after you picked it up, which makes sense, but I just wanted to know for certain. Okay. Lunge Forge. Dagger him. Maybe even give him some fiery breath. Let's concentrate on getting rid of the stand behind me there. While it itself is good, removing it and gaining a power at the end of the turn, it's also pretty good. Yeah, we got 3 power on Shara right now. I guess I've been ending a lot of turns with no cards in hand, apparently. I didn't think that was the case. Yikes. 5. So 5 goes to 8. 7, we actually have exact lethal. Defend to move to the front. That attacks for 8, and then the strike goes for 7. Oof. I'm glad we had that, because we didn't have that much defense that turn. Jagged Jewel. This card's attacks pierce through for half damage to the next enemy. That's pretty good with the whenever a card does damage to more than one enemy effect right there. Take a Jagged Jewel. We can see there that we didn't even get an artifact for killing the elite. They do not always give you artifacts. Let's have a look at this Vault of Wisdom. 1,000 cuts. Oh my god, Mentor as well. Both heroes gain power equal to the Mentor's spirit. I like that. I do. I'm doing daggers constantly. I do like it. Duel, attack the leading enemy for 12. Also charges. 1,000 cuts. Attack an enemy for 5, 3 times. God, in the front line, that is so much damage. Also another 2-cost attack. Which is good for none of those. Just gonna take the Mentor, the safe pick there. And then finally, I have a single usage of the brush to get through. Pop that here. Ooh! Sneaky little gemstones hiding out here. Gemstone for a rough diamond. Gain 4 block on that card. Pretty good still. Jagged Jewel. Hey. Jagged Jewel probably wants to go and kickflip. Out of all these, the most. Yeah.
Very well.
And then diamond for some block. Get a card that wouldn't otherwise move me to the front to move me to the front. Pretty good. Or buff a card that already moves me to the front to move me to the front. The frontest. I guess I'm going to put that on the high 5 because I can't do anything about that high 5 right now other than that. I crafted that card, right? Yeah. Alright. Let's look at this Vault of Wisdom. Exotic Pet. Whenever the leading hero plays a card, deal damage equal to this ally's spirit to the leading enemy. It's good. I don't know if I can really afford to put much more expense in this deck right now. You hunger for our soul. Here is the Soul Eater. Okay, that makes sense then. Has eternal hunger. When anything dies, it gains 4 power. It intends to attack. And then we've got these summons here. They don't have to be killed to finish the battle. They're both buffing this turn. They're not defending, so I don't need to kill them this turn. That would just cause me to take more damage than I need to take. Let's Glider. And then defense swap the positions. Defense swap the positions again. Maybe I concentrate this turn. I do want to get it out of hand for the sake of flyweight. At the start of each turn cannot be blocked. Okay, I'm just going to concentrate nothing. 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll concentrate 0 things there. Setting myself up for the ability to kill them all this turn. Alright, guys, Grace. Barrage. Attack all enemies of 15. Yep. I'll take the AoE hits while they are AoE hits. Then I gotta smoke bomb myself back to the back. I guess. Attack. Smoke bomb all the way back. Another strike into dagger cage, and one final smoke bomb. Another turn that we end with nothing in hand. We're actually getting power out of that. Okay. Unfortunately, we also don't have that much defense available this turn. God, the Mountain Fist can be so much damage as long as it's not the majority of my defense. Well, I guess, okay, it's actually pretty good here still. Let's go Clash. God. Mountain Fist. 25 damage. Good. Whoa. We even high five. Swap ourselves to the front. Hang on. How did I fight? Oh, right. Sorry, it was all warmed up that did that to us. Dragon Spirit for even more courage. Outlaw can just go out for free. Pop out, guys. Grace. Perfect. Stand behind me sets up for Adrenaline Rush to be 0 cost. I mean, now that we're drawing as many cards as we are, Adrenaline Rush makes a lot more sense. Annoyingly, I can't get rid of all of these cards in hand as well, though. The enemy is debuffing us this turn, so I want to make sure that I end up in the back. So I'll go Lunge, get in front, Strike, and then Smoke Bomb to remove myself from the situation. Gave us another energy. Swap myself again. God, warmed up is so good. Unfortunately, we're now vulnerable about it. Let's get some impact there. There's Grace our way too. Interesting. I should probably use the Fire Breath while Siroko's in the back line so it's not affected by the Aura of Weakness. Also just to draw more cards. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if I just did stand behind me here. I'd be so unsurprised by it that it's what I'm doing. We almost even full blocked with that. Oh, that's 40 incoming damage. Thankfully, I do have one of my smoke bombs in hand. Mountain Fist is in this hand as well. I'm pretty... Oh my god, we've even got Concentrate. Okay, Smoke Bomb. Move to the front, move to the back. Okay. And then... Guard. Then Mountain Fist for 26 damage. I should high five my way back to the front. Then use Barrage. A Dagger Cage for a bit more block. Incoming is 54. Oof. I guess I'll throw daggers from here too. And then pop out the Concentrate just so that I can get myself an extra energy. Sorry, an extra energy. Look, it gave us 2 extra energy. But also an extra power at the end of the turn, courtesy of having an empty hand. Strike into dagger. Not really too much to do here. Strike dagger, Dragon Spirit. I'm also actually going to move Sirocco to the front because that's a major debuff that's coming in there. And then also to take more advantage of warmed up later, I'm going to move myself back to the front and then myself back to the back. It's definitely Smoke Bomb. Set ourselves up for a strike into Jab to move forward. And then Clash will move us forward again as well. Wait, do I still... Wait. What happened? Wait. There's no way I didn't play it. Dissolve Pile? Excuse me? Draw Pile? Where's our Swapsy friend? Also, where's our Kobold Guardian? What? Huh? Did I accidentally dismiss the allies somehow? I don't think that happened, but I don't know, maybe it did. Well, that explains why I haven't got so much block. Could have sworn I had them in here. Weird. Gosh, I'm actually going to have trouble defending this time. Use Dagger Cage and then Strike to lead us into being able to play the Jab. I have to Adrenaline to High Five to Dagger this turn. Oof. We almost died there. What happened? What happened to our ally?
A worthy foe.
Maybe one of the debuffs was a removal of one of our allies there? Alright, that completes the Oversky. We will get even more of the rewards we got last time. Alright, treasure. Each turn, the first time you dissolve a card, gain an energy. The daggers dissolve. I'll take Mecha Turbine there, thank you. Speaking of dissolving, the concentrates dissolve as well. Whirlwind, attack all enemies for 12. For each enemy hit, gain 3. Look, these are okay. Whirlwind and concentrate in particular. But Perfect Diamond is just 7 more block on a card. My god. Incroyable. Alright, let's continue. Head our way to the ancient lands of Tavern.
Ah, we have discovered Heartforge, the core of the Mecha civilization built deep inside a massive volcano. They're likely not pleased with our arrival. The spirit of the Roguebook has taken residence here. It takes forms. It shifts with each story it creates. Now is your chance to strike at it directly.
All right, Adam, what do you got?
Oh, extremely expensive things.
Wow. That's expensive. All right, Shield of the Chosen. At the end of your turn, even have no block rather, gain 20. Flame of Ignis. Whenever a card gives you an energy, gain an energy. At the start of your turn, draw a card. It costs 0. Magda's Rose. Okay. Gem of the Scholar. Draw 3 cards when playing this card. Attack the leading enemy for damage equal to your block. Is the Blood Diamond there? Or double up on the Mountain Fist. Gem of Gravity. This card's attacks deal double damage. Just straight up, they do. You can see a ranged card to put 2 daggers into hand there. Warcry for increasing everyone's power for the turn. Mortars, which I have used mortars for some very interesting things. Killing everyone with a hard mortars combo. In the first cycle, mortars would actually be decent damage for us. I'll think about it. Right, there's a normal battle there. Look at the Vault of Wisdom. 1,000 cuts is still pretty good. Yeah, I'm taking it. I'm taking it. 7 more block. Gosh, on concentrate maybe? If I put it on Mountain Fist, I'm pretty sure that you get the 7 block after the entire resolution of Mountain Fist. So I gain 8 block, then attack the enemy for damage equal to my block, then I gain 7 block. So I'm not super enthused about using it there for that reason. Let's just put it in the concentrate, I think.
Suitable.
Yeah. This is a really good position to pop a brush. It'll get so many cards, so definitely open up the normal battle here first. We're trying to maximize the stuff that we can get from each floor before we have to move onwards. So Taunt on the front enemy here can only be targeted. Bleed, or rather is the only one that can be targeted. Bleed on you, as well as the summon in the backline. The summon in the backline is a Lotus. Just seems to be buffing. And we're going to be debuffed this turn too. Cool. 1,000 cuts is nice. Bunch of damage. Probably 1,000 cuts plus Smoke Bomb and then just end the turn. I can't just end the turn there. Oh, I should have Dagger's Caged before I actually threw any of the damage. Oh, that was actually really bad on my part. That was really bad. Oh my god, that's actually... Oh no. Oh, that results in a lot of damage to us, actually. A lot of wholly unnecessary damage. Thank heck we kept the barrage after that. So the backline unit's going to die. Let's... barrage. Draw a card out of that. We get Clash. I'm going to defend to move myself to the front. Okay, and then Clash to move back to the front. Nice. And then that sets up for a Mountain Fist. Which actually is going to secure the lethals for us this turn. Hell yeah. Mountain Fist is so good. Oh my god, an explosive pigment here as well. 21 spaces. Yes, thank you. I still don't want to talk about it. The map is going to become a lot more dense with points of interest after we start embellishing. The embellishing is the new name for the meta progression in this game. I'm going to pop that one there too. Yeah, okay, this one's a lot better for us. All right, Rhapsody, what do you got?
What's over there?
Huh. All right. You got anything in you, Vault of Wisdom? Aggressive ally. Whenever the heroes play a card, decrease the cost of Windstorm Colossus by 1. Blade Dance. Attack with 0. Whenever the heroes swap, increase this card's damage by 3. I don't think having an aggressive ally that does 12 damage every single turn is actually that huge for us. I'm gonna take the Blade Dance here. And keep on keeping on. Gimme 4 in both directions. Give me 4 in both directions. Okay. Smoke bomb my way to the back to set up for a mountain fist. Just get a little bit extra damage out of it while we can. Okay. Goes Grace. Yikes. I just do not have enough Sirocco cards to be able to use combo cards effectively right now. I probably should have focused on that a little bit earlier and, you know, handled it, you know, but also, I could have just not done that, and that's what we opted to do. Good hits. Incoming damage is nothing. Thankfully, this enemy is actually like really threatening to us because the damage it does is through on fire. At the end of the turn, the hero in this position will take 14 damage. Whenever you swap, reduce the fire stacks by 2. Whenever you swap... How do I get my headphones under my chair every single recording? There we go. Whenever you swap, decrease this by 2. Well, let's decrease it. Get the glider out there before we start doing some swapsies. Perfection. Then we use Mentor and how about a double swapsy? Even throw out a barrage, maybe draw in another card for us. Interesting. Let's use that for a swapsy this time. Okay. Let's swapsy back. So the front is now taking 4 damage at the end of the turn. That is why I was not at all threatened. And we are, okay, we overblocked by 42. That's why I didn't feel threatened. I feel more threatened by this. Oh my god. We just get it. Cobalt Guardian, get him! Well done, Cobalt Guardian. 4 spaces in a straight line. Reasonable. Actually, that'll get us that Sky Tower already. Worth? What do you got? I'm gonna go immediately for the gemstone. Reap does something when the attacks from this kill a non-summoned enemy. Gain 25 gold and dissolve. That's just worth immediately slotting into something. The problem is it has to be in a card that I want to kill with, so it's got good damage, but also one that I don't care about losing. It could just be a strike, honestly. I've been putting them in strikes in my own time in the previous series, and it's been really doing work. Let's check out this Rune of Sight as well before we do anything else.
Let's take a look.
Oh, thank you for showing me so much terrain. I know, like, it only shows us that because it's all unusable terrain, the extra terrain that it was attempting to show, but still. Gratitude where it's due. Reveal absolutely nothing with that one. Flame of Ignis. Whenever a card grants you an energy. So we do get energy from cards, but not commonly enough for that to really be worth. Gem of the Scholar. Draw 3 cards, though. That's really appealing. Let's try and not focus on it at the moment as we finish this normal battle. By the way, as with all of our Roguelike Deck Builder series, the future episodes are going to be a lot shorter than this because I will not be tutorializing elements just as much, but I want to make sure that we're all on the same page coming in here. 3 courage. Love it. Okay, you've got Taunt as well. Fix him up. At the end of the enemy turn, return all destroyed enemies to the field. This creature takes 30 damage for each returned enemy. So I want to try and get some AoE hits to hit that backline for us, if it's possible. Let's retreat and advance. Okay. I've gotten a card from dissolving something this turn, unfortunately. Which means I'm not going to be able to get a power off having empty hand there. Front line's also weakened now. Great fire breath right there. Let's use it. Kills both of the backliners with its extra damage. Love it. Let's throw out a barrage. Do I do that yet? I want to swap as many times. Do I want to swap as many times? I do want to swap as many times as possible because there's still a card in the deck that's doing more damage every single time we swap. Okay, so let's swaptimize, which is optimizing for swapping. Clash goes out. Okay, good swap. Then we dagger cage. Okay, good swap. Then it's barrage. Could have saved that for the next turn, actually. That would have been better. It's fine. We'll guards move you to the front. Concentrate drawing 3 cards actually would have been really good, unfortunately. I gave it the 7 block. I'm suffering from not actually trying to fall into too good to use syndrome again. Then we smoke bomb. Forwards and backwards. And then we concentrate forwards. All right. That's a lot of swapping. Yeah, there's Blade Dance. 28. Nice. I really want to try and use that strike for kills, but I do not think it's going to be viable here. Wait. Oh my god. Oh my god, it actually lit. Wow. Thank you for the money. I was ready to stall for another cycle there, actually. Let's take a explosive pigment. That's a... Man, they're giving us explosive pigments at pretty much all the right times. Unfortunately, they're not really revealing anything. The backline here is a Firebringer. Fires of Rage. It gains 5 power at the end of its turn. Oh dear. Oh dearie, dearie me. Blade Dance showing up in the wrong time as well. Gosh, we're also not going to be well defended here either. Yikes. My defense is good after some setup. That's the problem, though. After some setup. Get the extra energy and stuff for and a little bit block for the next turn. Have I used the Dissolver card? Nope, my Dissolve pile's empty. So nope. I'm gonna leave the daggers in hand so that I can use the dagger barrier armor throw thing for more value this turn. There it is, dagger cage. That's what I called it the whole time. Also, so I'd have something to exhaust if I needed to. Dissolve. Let's guard, swapping you to the front, and then dagger cage, swapping back to the front. I've got the kickflip to get back out of here if I want to. Also draws this card. Ooh. Swapsies. Another swapsies. Let's go back to the front and then just unleash the damage. 2, 3, 4. Gosh, that's very close to getting the kills already. Eerily close. Okay. Definitely get Glider out first and then Fire Breathe. Nice. Now I'm looking to try and queue up the strike there if at all possible. How would that be possible? Is it possible? It might not be possible. It might just be right to smoke bomb myself to the back here. Yeah, it's feeling pretty right. This enemy is getting a lot stronger quite quickly, so I wouldn't be surprised if I did have to end this fight before I want to. An outlaw out there. Burn that strike, I think. Wait a second. Yeah, with the bleed and the... Yeah, there's no way I could have left him alive and gotten back in the new cycle, I don't think. Not without, like, possibly taking a bunch of damage in order to do it. Not worth the 25 gold. Reveal 3 tiles in a straight line. Nice. Fine, I'll do that there. I am worried about the amount of value that I am holding. Not what do I want? Attack the leading enemy for damage equal to your block. A combo card that draws a card and blocks for us. Have it draw 3 cards and block for us. Sure. Sure, that's what I'm going to do. Because I need more Sirocco cards.
Suitable.
Suitable. There's also the ability to add the headbang and stuff. Not really my kind of thing. Reload is there. You know? Fine. We will go up here, fight the elites, and then decide what we're doing with the remaining brush and ink. Ooh. Mecha Centipede head. Final upgrade. The next segment gains 5 power and final upgrade. Oh, so that'll, yeah, that'll propagate through the entire enemy. Got it. Nice to raw defend at least. Oh, right, it's already 0 cost, regardless of what I do here. Cool. Let's go for a lunge against the front line. Throw some daggers as well. Get them dissolving. I'll defend my way to the back line. Use a jab to get back to the front line. I should just strike there. And then retreat back to the back again. Incoming damage is 21. That's exactly how much damage I do. Oh, sorry, how much block I generated. +5. Sorry, it's that +5. That's what I meant to say the whole time. Never made a mistake. There's glider, good glider. High 5. Yeah. Can attack you, then high 5 my way to the front, and then clash your way to the front instead. Then gives us the ability to mountain fist for a bunch of damage because we had so much block already up after having done so many moves. Stand behind me for even more block, as well as it's 5 damage AoE is the thing about it. Every segment being hit there, 20 ultimate damage is pretty good. Final segment gains 10 power in final upgrade. Or rather, the next segment gains 10 power in a final upgrade. Okay. Fire breathe. Really good. Start with a good thing. Let's get a Dragon Spirit and Gaia's Grace out there too. Mentor for funsies. Dissolve card, game block. Attack for a certain amount. For 24 3 times. Gosh. I need more draw in this hand right now. Don't have it though. It's okay, we get great block right there. I should probably not concentrate my way to the front of the line. Both of these are pretty premier cards. Alright. How far are we? Oh, that's the barrage. Wait, did I already... yeah, I already dissolved my gold card. That makes sense. Boom. How about you move forward there? How about you move forward? How about you move forward and draw 3 cards? What do you got for us? Yikes. Actually really doesn't have that much damage available here. Never mind, kickflip. Let's strike and then use the dagger cage to move back the front line. Setting up for a strike and kickflip. Alright. That was our second elite down. I think I still have some healing. Yeah, I have a lot of healing actually. There's another brush for us. Treasure is the Therian shield. Whatever the equipped hero blocks, gain amount. I mean, honestly, it could be either of them.
We could use this.
We could definitely use that.
Let's patch up.
I wanted to try and skate under 50% HP for the sake of Sifa's cloak, but I also don't want to lose in my first episode. I want to set a precedent. Underground boss. And then we can see behind it Underground Brigands. Not too much I got to do about them right now, so let's focus on trying to get AoE out. Perfect. Let's use a Dragon Spirit to set up for Think Twice. Beautiful. Stand behind me. 5 damage AoE. 5 damage AoE is nice, but I don't think it's enough here. Alright, let's do an individual strike. Follow that up with Adrenaline Rush. Okay. 1,000 cuts. Kind of in the wrong position for 1,000 cuts to be huge. Like I can swap a bunch here if I want to. No, you know what? I will cast the AoE effect there. Get ourselves into the front line. End that turn. $38 incoming. Okay. I'm gonna kick flip. Using that AoE attack to attempt to draw a card. Hey, hang on. Whenever you damage more than a single enemy with the card. Wait, so you didn't take damage because you didn't take it against non-block. So it was unblocked, right? Okay. I think that's what happened there. Let's, I guess, high five our way back to the front. Mountain Fist. Really hoping we're dealing better damage here. Drawing better defense here. Yikes. That is not better defense. It is, for all intents, technically better. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we can throw the blade dance. I'm not going to throw this strike. I think I actually may end up using it to finish the battle. Definitely start out with Gaia's Grace here, though. Glider, finally! Still think it's wild how the most important card of the deck is. It's the base glider. It's so much block! Barrage Clash. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. Throw the barrage at him. Hit him with a clash as well. Good swap. I'm probably not getting back to the right card in time here, but that's okay. We do it if we can. If we can't, that's okay. Yeah, that 4 can't be blocked, so the enemy's already dead. Like, I could just end my turn right now. I'm not going to, because Blade Dance is a super cool kill right there.
What's next?
4 spaces in a straight line. 3 in a straight line. All right, let's do 3 in a straight line here. Getting another normal battle. I'm just seeing if I can get real far out into the abyss. Bombot. They are volatile. They will destroy themselves after attacking. They are sleeping this turn, but they would deal damage points. And then the Bomb Slinger in the back line that's going to be summoning them for us. One dagger. We use Think Twice. Throwing a bunch of cards. Dagger Gauge to get back to the front line. And I mean, I guess I should start damaging the back here as well. We've got AoE cards still left in the draw pile. I have no other attacks to do with you. Cool. Flash our way back to the front. Throw a strike in as well, and then defend back to the front, and then a guard back. Let's use a smoke bomb for a double inversion there. Finally, a... I'm happy burning the defend. We'll burn the defend. Nice. And that's an extra power for us as well. 50 damage and it's penetrating. That's a lot. Blade Dance is already doing a huge amount of damage because of all of our impacts on the board so far. All right, Barrage, you go out first. Okay. 1,000 cuts on you, because I think if I smoke bomb to the back, and then smoke bomb again, it's a lot of swaps. Yeah, this is now more than 33 damage. Did we actually manage to get out on that bomb bot there? Nice. I can't only do incidental damage to the backline. You can see, by the way, like so far, I hope at least, exactly how ridiculously important AoE has been. There's a reason that I almost bricked it when I saw the first AoE card I could pick up. Stay behind me, unfortunately, draw cards. Then I can high five back to the front, and then kick flip back to the back. Oh, wait a second. Gave us an extra energy. Nice. Oh, this warmed up is so good. Oh, it's so much energy. We're actually emptying our hand consistently. Oh, yeah. All right, this is a good one too. Let's start out with a Fire Breath. Making the Adrenaline Rush less. Use a Glider and an Outlaw and a Dragon Spirit. Okay. You move to the front. And then Mountain Fist. So this will kill the enemy, but unfortunately won't result in any gold. I'm okay with that. I think we're beyond... I know I just said like 5 minutes ago that I was focusing on getting more gold, but like one of our last fights, if not the last. High five our way into the front line and Moida. Bye-bye. Excuse me. Bye-bye. No more Bong Slimmers available. However, ooh, an explosive pigment. Gosh, now I really want to get into good position for it. Before I was like, okay, Doc. But now, oh, okay, Doc. Completely different octave. All right, move that up. Then it, boom. You cretin, you villain, you absolute cotton soldier. It's like donkey soldier, horse soldier, pony soldier, something. I don't know. Blood diamond. This card's attacks deal double damage though. Attack the leading enemy for damage equal to your block. Yeah, let's put that on the Mountain Fist. Let's do it. Let's select both a card and a gem. There we go.
This
Gem.
works.
Love it. All right. I'm going to look at these final cards as well, see if they're worth anything to us. Horsemaster, swap them, Barrage, eh. Stand behind me, honestly. Yeah, kind of. But no. What do you got? Pump up, buckle up, balloon fish up. No, thank you. What do you got? Ogre Soup. Costs 3 to give a hero 6 power. Oh, yeah. You can't turn that down, Raps. Smoke Bomb again.
Perfect.
Love it.
Nice.
Could scarcely have designed it better myself. That's all of the stuff that we can allocate. That is all of the value we can glean from this run. It's time to go into the final fight.
Oh, hello.
This is the Duke of Excess. The hero's cards cost 1 more to... Doomed Coin. Retain, gain 3. You cannot draw cards this turn. At the end of your turn, add 2 Doomed Coins to your hand. I guess. It's one of the only ways we can really do things here. Do I have any draw in this hand? I don't have draw. Well, I do have some draw in this hand. Let's use Gaia's Grace first. Oh, yikes. Play the Glider. Oh. Avatar of Greed. Why? Ugh. My God. Let's get the Dragon Spirit out there and the Outlaw out there. I could play the Doomed Coin. I don't think I get much benefit from doing that right now, though. That's so rough. Okay, let's throw an individual dagger, just so that now I have the ability to use Think Twice for the draw. Let's get the Mentor out there. At the end of the turn, add 2 Doomed Coins to your hand. The problem is, what happens when we have too many Doomed Coins? This can't just be a good thing that gives us more good things, right? There's got to be a bad in there somewhere, I think. We can't draw cards anymore this turn, so we'll leave Gaia's Grace for another turn, but that's fine. We want that back in the draw pile for later. I can't really move myself to the front at all. Just try and throw the daggers from here. Don't necessarily love doing that, though. Want to use the guard? Hang on. Oh, right. We can't draw any more cards this turn. That's why I didn't do anything from Krog's Crown. Oops. It's okay. I just want to see what happens with coins. 2 doomed coins. 2 doomed coins. They dissolve as well, though, so... how bad can they be? I mean, it makes Ogre Soup a lot more castable. Speaking of... let's Smoke Bomb. Smoke Bomb. Use the Defend to keep you in front and then High Five. Or do you want to do that in your other order? Let's do it in the other order. Leaving Sirocco in front. I gotta make sure that I stop playing before Doomed Coins. Oh, it's gonna be hand capacity is gonna be the limitation there, right? Is there a hand size in this game? I imagine there is. If there is, I do not recall it. Let's definitely use a Gaia's Grace first. Ooh. Use a Concentrate to get rid of one of the Doom Coins in hand. Ooh, that appeals. That appeals quite deeply. Let's do that. Get rid of one of them. And then use a Barrage. Defend into Adrenaline Rush. Lunge. God, I want to deal damage to you. Why? Need to throw some daggers. Let's lunge and then dagger, dagger, dagger. If I never deal damage to the enemy, it's going to be difficult to not die. Because then they'll just win. Ow. Ow. Okay, Fire Breath. There's the Mountain Fist. So how much can I get this turn in terms of block? You can go with Clash first. Drawing cards. Yeah, it only drew 1 card. It was supposed to draw 2. So yeah, the Doomed Coins are causing hand size issues there. Makes sense. But wait, why isn't Jab costing 0? Oh, right, of course. Everything costs 1 more. I immediately forgot. Let's use the Dagger Cage. Doomed Coin, Doomed Coin. 1,000 cuts 19 3 times. Pretty good damage. Let's throw 89 damage at them from the Mountain Fist going off twice here as well. Love it. I should have also thrown one of the daggers while I was in the front line there. Oh, that's a lot of Doom Coins. And so many Doom Coins. I can't draw after I use as well. Deep problem with those. So I cannot afford to move to the front line at all. If Shara moves to the front line, I lose Shara. So that makes this turn just like dagger, 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 dagger. Mm-hmm. Please stop, limit. use a smoke bomb that turn. Okay, and then I can think twice to draw more cards right now. I guess I just want to get through the deck as quickly as possible then. Like an adrenaline rush out there. Gosh. I can't hit with any of those, otherwise the doomed coins end up killing me. Gosh, why? Okay. Blade Dance is a lot of damage right there. Definitely cannot afford to move forward. Which means basically Blade Dance and Fire Breath are the only cards I can play this turn, which means I play Fire Breath first. Okay. Gonna have to Doomed Coin to then play Blade Dance. All of those want to move me to the front. You can't. I'll lose. God, we're not even getting daggers each turn anymore. Oh, God. Oh, God. That concentrate is hilariously badly timed for us. Let's use it to burn out a doomed coin in hand. Hell yeah. And then... Gosh. So 23 is going to come through 3 times here. So if I use the Dagger Cage before Stand By Me, I only do 1 swapsy here, or I can use it after and get 2 swapsies. So the difference is 2 block, right? So 16 or 18 block. With 18 block, I get to 39. That can... What? With 16, I get to 37. But Stand Behind Me is cast last, so I actually get to 39 as well. Okay, never mind. That's that first. Stand Behind Me goes out next. Alright. I have 1 more turn, and only Shara is going to be alive. Why? I play so many cards. Why? Oh my god. Cannot be played. Characters dying adds wounds to your deck. Soroko's Revive Song. Play that enough times. I can't do anything anymore. I'm done. You got me, game. You got me in the first run. How dare you? Oh, I'd never seen an Avatar of Greed. I didn't know. One of the meta progression upgrades we're going to be able to unlock in the future is going to be knowing what our final boss is going to be, so we don't necessarily end up in a situation like this where we're, you know, all caked up on value and nowhere to go. We do get 17 pages here, which gets us almost 2 levels of Shara. Almost 2 levels of all of these, I imagine. The final is Party, just individually us. We also have unlocked Fissure, charge to attack for 6 twice. If Shara has Courage, she'll also gain 10 block. Flex, whenever a hero attacks this turn, gain 3 block. You also get the Chalice from the Palace. The hero who picks this up draws 3 cards, a new treasure that we unlocked as a result of the party there. I think, yeah, embellishments are still not unlocked. I don't know exactly what the unlock conditional for those is at the moment, but we will find it out in the near future. As near as I can absolutely possibly make it. For the moment, though. My name is Rhapsody, the name of the game has been Roguebook. By the by, before I actually go to the outro, if you are a viewer of the channel or not, either way, The first episode of a series is a very, very important time for the YouTube engagement things. You know, the likes and the comments and whatever like that. I don't like asking, but it's really, really important for YouTube, and it does a lot to help the channel. For the moment, though, my name is Rhapsody. That has been Roguebook. You can find on the screen a series playlist for all of my content on Roguebook, present and future. I'm not going to include any of the earlier stuff on previous builds, as well as a YouTube recommendation and the names of the lovely folks supporting the Republic over on Patreon at patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays.